Hey, what's going on, guys? Schwarzenegger Magic here. Today I'm going to be giving you a tutorial and explanation to my last card trick called Lucky Number 13. Now, this is a fabulous trick. You guys really enjoyed it, and today I'm going to be giving you, obviously, the explanation. Now, like I always recommend, I recommend you check the performance out right here on the screen. It helps you out a lot, mainly because if you haven't seen it, you're a little confused as to what I'm doing. And so just check it out, and then I'll have an annotation on the screen over there, so you can come back here. Alright, so click the link and check it out. Alrighty, so I'm assuming you saw the trick, you like it, and you want a tutorial, obviously. So let's get right into this. You're going to need 2 decks of cards. Any 2 are fine. Could be the same color if you wanted. I like using 2 different colors. It makes it more visual. Basically, what you're going to do is decide which deck is going to be the deck you use to set up. You're going to need 1 deck to be set up, and 1 can be thoroughly shuffled. Now, I recommend that if you have a deck with 52 cards, that is the deck you want to use for the setup. So if you do have a deck with 52, you're going to be great. If you have a deck with not 52 cards, it's going to be a little bit difficult, but I will help you out on how to do that. So here's how you're going to set the deck up. You're going to place 2 of the aces on the top of the deck. 1 ace will go on the bottom, and then 1 ace will go 14 cards from the bottom. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This 14th position will go the last and final ace. Now, the only thing you would change if you have less cards is where that last and final ace would go. Everything else would stay the same, and I will have conversions for you in the description below, so you can figure out where that ace will go for you if you don't have 52 cards. Alright, now once you have that set, you're going to put it aside, and now you're going to draw your attention to the other deck. Now, I recommend you get a joker. This is pretty much the whole trick. This makes this trick just absolutely amazing. Having the spectator being able to name any single number between 2 and 10, and this trick works. Because they think, if they say a different number, that, the trick wouldn't have worked. And that's just one fabulous aspect of this trick. So let's get right into this. Basically, this deck does not need any setup whatsoever. You shuffle it, whatnot, and then you insert the joker into it, and you say, okay, spectator, select a deck, either one you'd like, and they would point to a deck. If they point to the orange deck, you say, okay, we'll use the red deck, and you can go ahead shuffle it. This is the deck we'll use for the experiment, because this deck has the setup, so you don't want them messing that up. So they grab the red deck and they shuffle it, and if they do happen to just point to the red deck, that you say, okay, go ahead, shuffle that deck up. Once they've shuffled it, you say, just look for a joker. Any joker is fine. Just make sure there's none in there. They'll find one. They'll take it out, and they'll put it to the side. So we'll actually use that for the trick. But now what I need you to do is go back in the deck and take out any cards between 2 and 10. The reason we don't use any aces is because we end up finding aces, so having an ace there is kind of awkward. Alright, so let's say they pick out a 5 here and maybe an 8. Sure. I also like to mention that the suits don't matter. Could be your favorite cards, your least favorite cards, but these suits do not matter. Once they have those cards, what you want to do is just place the deck that they selected them with to the side, because you won't be needing that for the rest of the trick. You now draw the attention to the orange deck. You say, alrighty, we're going to pick up these cards, and once you pick them up, you're going to push 1 card on the top of the deck, it should be an ace, to the side, and then catch a break. So right now I have a pinky break above one of the aces. I put all the cards on top and take off that break. I now have 4 cards in my hand. Obviously, the spectator thinks you only have the 3. You explain to them that you're going to count up to 13 for each of these numbers. So you start with 8, you go 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Once you get to 13, you're going to go ahead, put the 8 down, and put the rest of the cards on top. You're going to do this again. No breaks are needed, nothing staling or anything like that. You now do it with the 5. You go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Once you get to 13, go ahead, put that 5 down face up and put the rest of the pack on top. It's important you put those face up. You could put them face down, but one mistake would be made is if you had the same deck of cards and put the card face down, because then you wouldn't be able to find it. Alright, now the Joker, which I think is probably one of my most favorite parts of this trick. The Joker is a number completely named, okay? Any number between 2 and 10 is fine. And this is really the part where the spectator just gets completely fooled. So let's say they named the number, I don't know, maybe they want 2, going real low. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. You place that Joker in and put the rest of the pack on top. From here, you're just going to spread the cards out and take the card directly adjacent to it, but make sure it's the card above it and not below it. So here's the 8, here's the card above it, so we'll take that out, the 5 and the card below it, and also the Joker with the card below it, making sure you do not mess up the order of the deck. That way the trick does not get ruined. You now show that you happen to have 3 aces here. You mentioned, that's fabulous and all, but there's actually 4 aces in a deck of cards, so you say, obviously, that's not good enough. Alright, you now mention, okay, we have to find this last one. The only way to find it is to add up the cards right here. So we add these up, we get 5 plus 8 is 13, and I believe we use the number 2, so 5 plus 8 plus 2 equals 15, and the 15th card should be that ace. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The 15th card is the last and final ace, the ace of spades. And that, my friend, is one awesome trick. I have to say this is probably one of my most favorite tricks, and that is all in a nutshell. That's how it's done. Okay, it's not difficult. You don't have, you have to be an amazing magician, all these sleight of hand moves, and you have one amazing trick. So that's pretty much it, guys. I also want to just say a big thanks to everybody. I just reached 4,000 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing, so I want to thank all of you that have been watching my videos from the beginning, or you just joined, so thanks. I appreciate it. And as always, guys, remember, I'll be back.